Good afternoon. I'm James Rumfeld. I'm chairman of the Personnel Committee, and I'd like to call this meeting to order. First up, I need roll call.
Mr. Rumfelt,
Here.
Mr. Ricky,
Here.
Mrs. Burdick, Mrs. Hanchett,
Here.
Mr. Havey,
Here.
Mrs. Ricketts Wales,
Here.
Mrs. Root,
Here.
and Mr. Harris. 6 present, 1 absent.
Need a motion to approve the minutes from December 7th, 2022.
Rick, you move.
Havey will second that.
Any discussion, Harris? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, passed. Next up, we'll have Carissa.
Hi, I'm filling in for Brenda today. So she had 2 things on for today, and the first one was just the notification of the appointment of the Veteran Service Agency Director, Michael Hennessy. So that one's on there as a memorandum.
Can I get a motion?
Hanchett moves. Root will second that.
Any discussion? I like to say from experience, he does an excellent job up there. I have used him. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
So the second one is actually for the Board of Elections, and I think I could probably take this one. I see Mr. Reynolds is kind of busy in the back. This one is going to be a reappropriation of grant funds in the amount of $40,621. And I believe we're just rolling those over into this year so we can spend them this year. And I believe that is going to go towards the ballot printing process at each polling site. If I got that correct, he's nodding yes. Yep.
Rick, you move.
Havey will second.
Any discussion, questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Oh, I'll just keep going because there was a referral from Ways and Means that also came from our clerk of the board who is out sick today. This one is going to be creating and filling a full-time deputy clerk of the board in her office. We've actually had this position on the books since 1957, and we've always appointed our journal clerk as deputy. That's over the years, I think we've kind of grown to where we probably want a full-time deputy in lieu of trying to make a journal clerk with just a title. I think this is really a full-time position of a deputy.
Can I get a motion?
Havey will move it.
Second, Ricketts Wales. Sorry.
Any questions or discussion? Mr. Haley?
Part of our transition and succession plan?
Yes, so this very odd thing that we've had for decades and decades is your clerk of the board is appointed by this board and your journal clerk is appointed by this board. And then your clerk of the board has always deputized the journal clerk, and that's kind of odd organizationally. If you create a full-time deputy, that was clear that person reports to and acts in the place of your clerk of the board, I don't think you'll be filling your journal clerk anytime soon. I think you'll just be making that person full-time deputy, recognizing the full breadth of the work they do.
Any other questions or discussions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's passed.
And there's nothing else for me to talk about on your agenda, so thank you.
Any old business? New business? Good of the order?
Mr. Chairman, could we go into executive session for the employment history of a particular person?
Legislator Ricky has made a motion to go into executive session. Do I have a second?
Havey will second.
Give a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we're going into executive session.